seen my previous videos? Did you understand? You should watch the videos at least 3 times, then only you can catch it. Okay. In the previous class we discussed remainder theorem. State remainder theorem. Let Px be any polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1. A be a real number if Px is divided by the linear polynomial x minus a. The remainder is P of a. Okay. Today we are going to study factor theorem. Look here. If 16 divided by 2, the quotient is 8, remainder is 0. Here we can say that 8 is a factor of 16. We can write 16 as 16 equal to 2 into 8. Then we can say that 2 is a factor of 16 or 8 is a factor of 16. Similarly, in the factor theorem, we can say that factor theorem states that let Px be any polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1, degree greater than or equal to 1, and a is a real number such that x minus a, first case, x minus a is a factor. Here 8 is a factor, we can say that the remainder is 0. Similarly, in this polynomial x minus a is a factor of px, then we can factor the remainder is 0. Here also the remainder is 0. The remainder is, when px is divided by x minus a, the remainder is p of a. The last class we studied. Therefore, p of a, the remainder equal to 0. Or p of a equal to 0. Here p of a means a remainder. Remainder equal to 0, then 8 is a factor. Similarly, if remainder equal to 0, if x minus a is a factor. Okay, this is factor theorem. Once again, the statement of factor theorem is if Px is any polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1, a is a real number such that x minus a is a factor if p of a equal to 0. P of a equal to 0 if x minus a is a factor. Let us start the first question of exercise 2.4. Determine which of the polynomials has x plus 1 as a factor. In factor theorem, we have Px is a polynomial, a is of degree greater than or equal to 1, a is a real number. If x minus a is a factor, then the remainder will be 0. Here we have to check whether x plus 1 is a factor of these polynomials. For that, we find the remainder first. If the remainder is 0, we can say that x plus 1 is a factor. Since x plus 1 is a factor, what is the remainder? The 0 of x plus 1 is x plus 1 equal to 0, x equal to minus 1. Therefore, the remainder is p of minus 1. Let px equal to this polynomial x cube plus x square plus x plus 1. P of minus 1 is the remainder. P of minus 1 equal to minus 1 the whole cube plus minus 1 the whole square plus minus 1 plus 1 equal to minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 plus 1. Minus 1 plus 1 get cancelled, minus 1 plus 1 get cancelled, answer is 0. That is, the remainder is 0. Since the remainder is 0, we can say that x plus 1 is a factor of this polynomial. Okay. Similarly, we have to check whether x plus 1 is a factor of this polynomial. For that, first find the remainder. Second question. Here also, the factor, we have to check the factors x plus 1. So, the remainder is p of minus 1. P of minus 1 equal to minus 1 the whole raised to 4 plus minus 1 the whole cube plus minus 1 the whole square plus minus 1 plus 1. Minus 1 the whole raised to 4 plus minus 1 the whole cube plus minus 1 the whole square plus minus 1 plus 1 equal to 1 minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 plus 1 plus 1 minus 1 get cancelled plus 1 minus 1 get cancelled. The answer is 1. That is p of minus 1 equal to 1 means the remainder is 1. The remainder is not equal to, which is not equal to 0. If x plus 1 becomes a factor of this polynomial, remainder equal to 0. Here the remainder not equal to 0. Therefore, we can say that x plus 1 is not a factor of this polynomial, the second polynomial. There are two more questions. We have to check whether x plus 1 is a factor. You should do it as homework. Okay. The second question of exercise 2.4 is use the factor theorem to determine whether gx is a factor of px in each of the following. We are given that two polynomials px and gx. We have to check gx is a factor of px. Gx is a linear polynomial. We have to check whether x plus 1 is a factor of this polynomial px. Using factor theorem, we know that if this is a factor of x plus 1 is a factor of px, the remainder obtained by dividing this polynomial by this is 0. So that the gx is x plus 1. Here the root of x plus 1 is minus 1. Root of x plus 1. X plus 1 equal to 0. X equal to minus 1. Therefore, the root of this polynomial x plus 1 is minus 1. So, the remainder is p of minus 1. That px equal to this is a cubic polynomial. Then p of remainder is p of minus 1. We have to find whether x plus 1 is a factor. So, the remainder is p of minus 1. It is 2 into minus 1 the whole cube plus minus 1 the whole square minus 2 into minus 1 minus 1 equal to 2 into minus 1 the whole cube minus 1 plus minus 1 the whole square 1 minus 2 into minus 1 is plus 2 minus 1 equal to minus 2 plus 1 plus 2 minus 1. Minus 2 and the plus 2 get cancelled, plus 1 and minus 1 get cancelled equal to 0. We get the remainder as 0. Therefore, x plus 1 is a factor of this polynomial or gx is a factor of px. Okay, clear? Once again, listen here. Use the factor theorem to determine whether gx is a factor of px. For that, we have to check whether x plus 1, gx means x plus 1. Gx is a polynomial, it is x plus 1 is a factor of px. For that, according to factor theorem, we know that if x minus a is a factor, then p of a means the remainder, p of a equal to 0. Here, p of minus 1 is the remainder. Therefore, p of minus 1, px is this polynomial, we have to find p of minus 1. Substitute minus 1 here, we get the answer as 0. Since the remainder is 0, we can say that x plus 1 is a factor of this polynomial. The second part of the second question is, we have to check whether gx is a factor of px. Here gx is x plus 2. In order to check this as a factor, we find the remainder first. If the remainder is 0, we can say that this is a factor. So, here the 0 of x plus 2 is minus 2. That is x plus 2 equal to 0 is found by putting 0, this polynomial equal to 0. X plus 2 equal to 0, therefore x equal to minus 2. So, the remainder is p of minus 2. Px is this polynomial, p of minus 2 is obtained by substituting minus 2 in place of x. That is minus 2 the whole cube plus 3 into minus 2 the whole square plus 3 into minus 2 plus 1 equal to minus 2 the whole cube is minus 8 plus 3 into minus 2 the whole square 4 plus 3 into minus 2 minus 6 plus 1 equal to minus 8 plus 12 minus 6 plus 1 minus 8 plus 12 4 minus 6 minus 2 minus 2 plus 1 minus 1 which is not equal to 0. P of minus 2 is the remainder, therefore P of minus 2 equal to minus 1 which is not equal to 0. Therefore we can say that Gx means x plus 2. Gx is the polynomial which is x plus 2 which is not the factor of Px. Okay. There is one more question remaining. You should do it as homework. Let us see you on the next class. Thank you.